You know, I'll talk about it after I play the clip. Let's get it rolling.
I start getting water. We gotta start getting on the phone. Let me get that one. Let me get that one. Let me get that one. Y'all bullshit. I can't stay hydrated, man. Y'all bullshit. Well, you know we don't get water. Bullshit, y'all can't handle that heat. That's what it is. It's cool though, bro. Hey, that's your team, here, bro. Huh? What? You live out here. I don't mean that.
So let me run that back one more time. For people who didn't hear that. He telling Shedeur, you bull crapping. You know we don't get water right now, but that's your team. You're taking it lightly. I mean, look, I like the competitive nature of it. Look, I'm not going to read too deep into this. I like the competitive nature. That's Cameron Ward. Cameron Ward played for Washington State Cougars last year, Wazoo, if you will. He's now with the Miami Hurricanes. He's their quarterback, probably be their QB1 down there. He took it to Shedeur last year. We know who Shedeur Sanders is, but he's sitting down drinking water. They're taking a break. He drinking water. He said, well, we can't drink water. He said, you can't take the heat, but that's your team. You know what I mean? And I must say this, though. Skip Bayless has already came out and he already coined Shedeur Sanders as being the best quarterback in the Big 12, hands down. He already said it. It came out his mouth. He already said Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback in the Big 12. KJ Jefferson, 39 start, probably the most starts as a an NCAA quarterback this year. He is this year's Bo Nix, played at Arkansas, played in the SEC. The stats didn't look, as sexy, if you will. They weren't sexy stats, but he played the position nonetheless, has experience. He is now under Gus Malzahn over there in UCF. Over there, and also with the quarterback who left Miami that probably should have had a chance to start, I believe, Jakari Brown. Jakari Brown and KJ Jefferson both play at UCF, and all I know is that UCF probably has one of the best quarterback rooms in the nation right now, I would say. I mean, well, the nation, right? I say the nation. Let me correct myself. I would say one of the best quarterback rooms in the Big 12 right now. As it stands, I think they're 1 and 2 right now. You look around the Big 12, we see a starting quarterback, Cam Rising, Avery Johnson. And I mentioned Avery Johnson because he's supposed to be promising this year because Kansas State moved on. Will Howard moved on to Ohio State. Avery Johnson, young quarterback, taking over the reins there. And now he's supposed to be promising. Cam Rising, we don't really know what Cam Rising going to do. I did a whole QB ranking of the whole quarterbacks. Brent Sorsby played at Indiana last year, is now with Cincinnati. We have I can't remember the BYU quarterback name. But 1 and 2. You see a lot of good number ones. Lots of them. And the Big 12, I would say the top 10 in the Big 12 right now will be hard to make. I mean, you can mix it up however you want to mix it up and put it however you want to put it. But hands down, Garrett Green at West Virginia University has to be one of the best running quarterbacks there is out there, and he could slang it too. I don't think he has to. He hasn't even been able to showcase his talent, but we'll see week 1 when they play Penn State. They come out against Penn State. We'll see what they got. Because he's definitely going to have to open up the arsenal in that game. I think it should be a good one. It should be a good opening game right there. But when you look around, like UCF got to have one of the best quarterback rooms, and I was just talking about that, like Colorado and Shedeur Sanders, he got it made, and he does. He has a lot of it been made, and I'm not saying that anything is wrong with the way that things is going. You feel on how you feel about it. I'm just spitting out the facts, and the facts are his father has been there for every step of the way for him. Now, whether some people may call him a helicopter parent or whatever, some people may say he is, some people may say he's not. I would say that he is a great opportunist for his children, and he's doing what any and Deion Sanders is doing what any father would do for their child if we had the power to do so, hands down. Um, he had to learn it. He had to learn the skills himself at quarterback, but he made it. Look, he made up a high school football team for his son. Got his son put up in Holy Trinity. He went and coached at Jackson State University with his son while his son was playing quarterback. Shedeur has never been without his father. Not saying that that's something to do, but I'm just saying, look, Cameron Ward pushing him. I like the edge. I like him calling him out on his BS because he got to have some kind of friends who is not going to settle for mediocre. Can't be mediocre around me. I'm not going to settle for that. You got to come out and you have to perform every day. Like, you know what I mean? You get up. Well, that's your team. Now, was it saying too much? No, I wouldn't read too much into it. It's just them being them being competitive, them being friends, and Cameron Ward competing with Shedeur and telling Shedeur, we didn't need to hear. Get up. Let's go. What? Why are you drinking that water? Oh, you need water? You know what time it is. We ain't even worked hard enough for that. He goes in and talk about in that video, and I got to be careful with that because it was a 50-second clip, and sometimes you got to be careful with that because you'll get copyrighted for some of these videos. But he goes in to talk about how lazy he was throwing the ball on his comeback routes and stuff like that, and he wasn't taking it serious. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Skip Bayless came out and said that Shedeur was the best quarterback in the country. Shedeur was the best quarterback in the Big 12. Um, I only put Shedeur at number 3 because in the Big 12 because I think that he got some proving to do with his team being 4-8 last year. The excellent quarterback play that he did have, but he still got some things to prove in the Big 12. And look, and let's just call it what it is. You know, like I said, they were 4-8, and him being the best quarterback in the country, I don't know that to be yet because Cameron Ward they did their thing. Wazoo did their thing on Shedeur and them last year. And a lot of people would say, well, Washington State Cougars didn't Shedeur didn't play that game. He played the first half. Yeah, he did. He played the first half of the game. They just can't keep up with him. Cameron Ward just sliced and diced through that defense like it was nothing. And he won the head-to-head matchup with him in blowout fashion. So that speaks volumes. So when you say the best quarterback, you already got to have one quarterback over him because he lost to one quarterback in the shootout. Oh, not only that, well, in the nation this year, they saying this year, who has he faced coming back? He also lost to Noah Favita. They went up head to head. No matter the score, the team still won victorious. He can't do nothing about defense, but in that game, you can argue that Noah Favita did his thing, even though they pounded the ball on them boys. They did what they did. But look, that's what you just got to call it what it is, man, out there, man. Sometimes, you know, some people get away with saying certain things and doing certain things because of their social media following them, whatever. And you got to be there to call that BS out, man. You can't let that happen, man. Can't let that happen. All right. So moving on to the next thing on Twitter that we got pulled up here, like I said with the video, but it's nothing too big, man. I wouldn't read too big into that, y'all. Like it's nothing that's out of the ordinary or something like that. I wanted to speak on this Miami uniforms because I got a lot of love from the Hurricanes fans out there, and I want to pop and I'm gonna pop this up real quick. This uniforms, they say these uniforms is ugly. Um, a uniform is a uniform. Let me start off by saying that I like that. I like when Miami go with the black. I like the black. I think that they should have green and orange and the black a little bit. Me personally, but I like the black uniforms. But a uniform's a uniform. You know what I'm saying? What's ugly about this combination? I don't know because what can be viewed largely as the public as being ugly can be unique to somebody else and different. I think this is different. Um I think this is a different way of uniform. And to me, I mean, I'm a football player. A uniform it ain't ugly. It's all about the colors. I don't care which way you want to put certain things on jerseys and whatever else. It's all about the colors to me. And I think that you got some dope colors. Shout out to the U. And I'm gonna throw up a U for y'all up out there because you know what I mean. I think their colors is dope. I really do. I like their colors. They white uniforms go hard, and they could play with that combination. like crazy. Um, they could play with that combination and come out. You know, they can go with the green pants, black shirt, orange pants, white pants, black shirt. You know what I'm saying? They can go with a whole different whatever combination they want to go with. They can, mix and match that and play with that. And I think that they should do that, Miami. I think y'all should go ahead and play with them. The face mask, come out with the green face mask, orange face mask, you know, play with the face mask colors and all of that. But Miami got a tough road this year. But their uniforms, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it because I got a lot of Miami people out there. What the uniform looked like close up. They said it's ugly. I'm like, I don't care what the uniform looked like, and I'm sure a lot of my Miami Hurricanes guys out there that follow me with the Hurricanes, I'm sure that they don't care neither. They like, I don't care what the uniform look like. I care what our record look like. You know what I mean? Um, Real